YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy T, and I'm joined today by Liam.
Hello.
So, me and Liam had this idea months back about creating like a football podcast, and we ran ideas past each other. We have a game week predictions, which me and Liam do along with Deadly and Brendan. But me and Liam's going to do videos on the side by ourselves too. Um, and today's video is we're going to do the Premier League Transfer 11. Now, we told each other we weren't allowed to cheat. So I know I missed some big names off us, but we're going to go through my transfer 11 in Premier League, then Liam's, and we're just going to rant each other for how bad our memory is. I found this hard. I found this really hard to do. But my Prem...
Skill issue.
I want a skill sheet. My Prem 11 and goalkeeper went with Onana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine.
Fair.
I don't know
I'm
if
not gonna say, oh, I've got him or I haven't. I'm just gonna,
Okay, you
let
just
you
go
go
around
through
it.
yours and
Okay.
alright.
At right back, I played a 4-5-1. I couldn't think of a right back, so I put James Milner right back.
Okay.
Is that alright?
I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can.
My two centre backs, I went Garvadal and Pau Torres from Aston Villa.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a solid partnership. And then on left back, I couldn't think of no one. I had Nathan Collins in mind, but then I went Darrow O'Shea.
Who's he joined?
Burnley.
I couldn't have told you that move would happen. That's
Yeah.
your Irish knowledge.
Is
That's the
it-
one thing you're good at.
8 or 9 million, I think it was.
Was it West Bromwich, was that?
Yeah, West Brom,
I
the
didn't even know
Burnley.
that deal would happen.
8 or 9 million.
That's yeah.
That was my defence. I would have just Milner right back and then Darrow O'Shea left back, so it's not really
I'd
like
like to think my defence is better than yours.
my midfield 5, CDM, I went Declan Rice.
Uh-huh.
I feel like if he, I couldn't forget Rice.
Absolutely. I thought you were going to forget him. After you said
I wrote down
you
Rice. I wrote down Rice, baby.
When you said you struggled, I thought you forgot someone like that.
Right mid, I went Moussa Diaby from Aston Villa.
Yeah, good signing that.
Very good signing.
He had a very good year last year.
He scored in his debut as well.
Yeah, he did.
I just forgot someone. I forgot someone. I'm going to say my two centre mids. I went with Soboslai.
Soboslai.
Okay, I thought I butchered
That's
it.
the best you've done at pronouncing it.
Yes.
Normally you are useless.
And then I just remembered I must have centre mid, but my centre mid I put down was Edson Alvarez, who just signed with West Ham last week.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
hasn't played yet. Left mid, James Maddison.
Yeah, I considered putting him out wide.
Yeah, I just too many centre mids. I know I forgot another
It
centre
was
mid.
one of those weird ones you can kind of put anywhere in that kind of three behind a striker, like out wide or in the middle, can't you? So you can use them wherever you want.
And my striker, I did have Haaland down, but then I said everyone that Haaland's going to flop this year, so I couldn't put him in my Prem 11, so I went Nicholas Jackson.
Okay.
And then
He looked decent yesterday.
my
Fair to him.
my bench, I have Nathan Collins
Mhm.
and Ogbenya.
Yeah, just the two.
That's what that's all I got. Ogbenya just because he signed for Luton for Maryland.
Interesting.
That I must anyone big.
Well, we were about to go over.
Oh my
aren't we?
God.
So,
I know I must have centre mid because when we were talking about Mr. Diaby, it came to my head, but I'm not gonna say who it is
Okay.
until I say your team.
so my formation is a bit all over the place.
Okay.
Well, that's the wrong one. We'll start in goal. I've got the same. Andre Onana.
Okay, that's fine.
United.
That's fine. Yeah.
I've gone with a back three of Josko Gvardiol, Pau Torres, and Jurien Timber for Arsenal.
Timber. He could have played left back.
Can play left back.
He could have played left back instead of Darrow O'Shea.
I've then got a midfield six.
For fuck's sake.
Well, it's more of a four, and then I've got a right mid, left mid. Two
So you have
techniques,
four
a DM
centre
and a
mids.
cam.
Okay.
So on the right, I've got Moussa Diaby.
Okay.
In the middle, so DM, I've got Sandro Tonali.
That's who I must. I knew I must have when I was talking about Diaby.
I wasn't sure on how he was going to do. Italians don't have a thing of not doing well in the Premier League for some reason. They tend to, but
Then he
he
scored.
started well, scored 6 minutes into his debut.
I think I got an assist as well.
Yeah, my other two centre midfielders have gone with Declan Rice and Alexis McAllister. Sitting here in the Liverpool top.
I put Soboslai in too and forgot about McAllister.
Cam, I've gone with James Maddison.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
Didn't you
I
left
was gonna-
mid?
This was my bold pick. I wanted one bold one. I've gone with Mateus Franca for Crystal Palace, young Brazilian winger.
That's a guess
Seen a
for
few
replace
clips of him.
Saha.
I know a couple of my friends
Ah.
are Palace fans. I've seen a couple of clips of him. He looks quick. He's only 20, 21, I think. So he's
Okay.
potential. I was going to put Madison there, But then I didn't know who else. I didn't want to force two Liverpool midfielders into the midfield.
Yeah, I think that's why.
I was
That's
trying to
definitely
avoid
why I forgot
I was trying
McAllister.
to avoid it. And then up front, I did the same. I went Nicholas Jackson.
Okay, that's fine.
Mainly because, I mean, they paid half the price for him. He's currently fit, so I've seen him play.
He
He looked really sharp in pre-season.
Yeah,
He
really
looked
good.
sharp yesterday. He caused us a couple of problems.
But I'd.
And Hoyland, I can't. You know, they paid big money for him. What, he scored 9 goals for Atalanta last season, but I can't say I've seen enough of the guy.
Yeah, I
to
can't
warrant putting him
justify.
on a team.
Yeah.
He is on my bench. I've got
Okay.
9 players on the bench. It's obviously now you're allowed 9 players on the bench.
I only got
So
2.
I went with 9. I kind of tried to make it position, like try and cover each position.
Okay.
So I went with Mark Flecken, the goalkeeper for Brentford.
Did he sign?
Yeah, 11 million, I think, from Freiburg. Top clean sheets in the Bundesliga last season. Second most saves. Not too bad going for.
I thought he was
young
already there.
goalkeeper. No, he's a Raya replacement. Then, so
I thought Fang replaced him.
defenders.
Not
I
Farman.
went with
Sorry.
Livramento, Newcastle.
That's.
It's an interesting one for me because
I don't think that's a good signing for Newcastle.
I think
though.
it's a very good signing. It's just I don't think he'll play loads. But
Yeah.
now they've got Champions League football. You can, if Trippier gets injured, you've
True.
got a good cover.
Yeah.
It's good that they're
For most sort of weaker
good
Prem
that-
games and the cup games as well, he's there
exactly.
to give
I think
Trippier a rest.
He's young. I think he was injured a lot last season, wasn't he? But the
Yeah.
season before he was fantastic. But he's the only defender I have on my bench.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't forget that many.
Um,
You mean you don't tell me you didn't have Darrow O'Shea?
No.
Wow.
Or James Milner, funnily enough, because he's a midfielder.
Or Nicky Collins.
I did consider Collins.
Ah.
I did, but I think he probably just misses out on my bench. So the midfielders, I've gone with Mason Mount, Manchester United, Dominic Szoboszlai for Liverpool,
Forgot Mount.
Mateo Kovacic for Manchester City.
I forgot Kovacic.
I only didn't put him in the start.
Oh
He
my.
could have easily gone in the starting 11, but I was trying to be, I didn't.
So instead, my midfield two's Edson Alvarez and Soboslai.
Yeah, Alvarez not even on my bench.
Oh god.
I also, this is one that I wanted to put in, and if he didn't get injured for 3 months, would have gone in on my bench. Christopher Nkunku.
Yeah.
I think that's a fantastic signing for Chelsea, to be honest.
Not anymore.
Well, yeah, once he's fit, and if he stays fit. Of
Yeah.
course. Another one. Who have I got left? I've got 3 left. Alex Scott, Bournemouth.
Really good
25
signing.
million
Really
pounds,
good
Bristol
signing.
City. I've expected a lot of bigger clubs to go in for him. To be honest.
Whenever I done
He
my
played against Man
champion,
City last year in the cup, didn't he?
whenever I done my
Back-
championship prediction, I was like, right, Bristol City's finishing 11th, but I think if they sell Alex Scott, I
Yeah.
think their season's
25
already
million is
ruined.
big money for them, though.
Yeah.
So,
It's the same
they're
as
one of those teams
Coventry.
that They seem to go a couple of years where they're in around the playoffs, and then they'll fall off, and then they might come back again. But
The same with Coventry. They sold Gaio Rakas. They sported him.
Gyökeres, 25 million. That's
Yeah.
big money for them. That is. They brought in Ellis Sims from Everton.
He said
8
million.
9
Yeah.
million, something like that. Yeah.
If he has the ground on him,
Yeah,
that could be a good signing.
Yeah, started well in pre-season. I think they won yesterday like 4-0. I don't know if he scored.
Did they?
I think so. I think they battered Middlesbrough.
Coventry were playing yesterday?
Well, yeah, it was Saturday. Sorry, not yesterday.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
Sunday.
say, yeah.
I know they thrashed someone.
Saturday's game.
Yeah, 3-0 against Borough. Sims
Oh.
didn't score in that game, but it's a very good win, that 3-0.
He,
Lost their striker.
But do you know who else they did sign? Haji Wright, the American international,
Mhm.
and he scored on his debut.
Yeah. And then my last 2 are Hoyland for United. I mean, I put him on
Yeah.
the bench because
Yeah.
he's still a big sign. And João Pedro for Brighton. So
I was torn between João Pedro and Evan Ferguson.
Darrow O'Shea again then, or whatever his name is.
Evan Ferguson from a fantasy football from a third striker.
Yeah.
So Pedro Ferguson who starts.
They
I-
both scored yesterday, did they?
Yeah, they both scored, but
Yeah.
I put
No, it's
Fer-
fantastic.
Ferguson on my team.
Mhm.
João Pedro started and scored, and I was like,
I
"Oh
captained
fuck's
João
sake!"
Pedro.
Did you captain him?
Yeah.
You didn't captain Haaland.
I'm still second in the league on mine as well. I have
Hi.
73 points and I didn't captain Haaland.
Hi.
Haaland wasn't in my team until Thursday. And I only see, but what really annoyed me is I took out, because I had Kane.
Yeah.
So I took Kane out and I was like, well, if Kane's gone, I have to have Haaland. But to put Haaland in, I also had to take out Isaac, which is really annoying because he scored twice.
Then who's your front three?
I had 2. That's annoying. The other one, I had Haaland, João Pedro, and Awoniyi. But I put Awoniyi on the bench because I didn't think he was going to play because he was injured, and then he came off the bench and scored against Arsenal. So should have an extra 7 points. But here we are. Mistakes were made.
Mm-hmm.
But I captained João Pedro, against New Boys, Luton, Brighton. They were missing a striker that could score goals. But Ed Ferguson was in here and there. But I thought Luton. I knew everyone would captain Haaland. I wanted to gain points that other people weren't getting. That makes sense.
Yeah, guys, that's been a Premier League Transfer 11. If you did like it, very much sure smash a thumbs
I'd
up.
like to say I think my team's better than yours.
The two teams will be on screen. I want you to decide what you think is the best. I mean, look at my defense of
They were
James
O'Shea in the
Milner
back
and
four.
Darryl O'Shea. If that team doesn't win the Premier League, I don't know what will. But guys, it's been your YT. It's been Liam. Thank you for watching. Peace out.